माइक देना ये भी साथ में देना ताकि वो जो हाथ
Honorable Chair, esteemed delegations and distinguished guests, good morning. My name is Yogesh Kumar Yadav, the Foreign Minister of Egypt. Today, we all have gathered to address the most crucial issues the world is facing, and Egypt, as a responsible member of this forum, will put on the best efforts to find resolutions to the issues presented. Egypt, as a responsible member of the African Union, has always worked for peace, stability, and prosperity in the region, but the current situation concerns us a lot. Firstly, in Sudan, years of civil war between SAF, Sudanese Armed Forces, and Rapid Support Forces has displaced 11 million people internally. Majority of them are children, and 3 million are taking refuge in neighboring countries. Additionally, around 25 million Sudanese are facing acute food shortage, and nearly 5 million of them are on the verge of starvation without any food, without any aid. Secondly, the civil war between the Democratic Republic of Congo and the M23 rebels, which has continued for the good last 13 years, has once again escalated, forcing citizens of DRC in the eastern region to flee towards the Burundi for refuge, creating a refugee crisis in Burundi, as the government of Burundi has shown incapability of accommodating large influx of refugees. Honorable Chair, I want to highlight an important fact. The weapons used in these conflicts are largely supplied by three main countries: Russia, USA, and France. Though all of these weapons are not directly supplied by the government, but some private weapon suppliers are constantly engaged in business with some of the rebel groups, and so we urge the government of these countries. Okay. Egypt has been putting efforts to bring stability in the region through active diplomacy and negotiation. But Egypt alone cannot achieve this, so we urge the global community to step forward and help in increasing the pace of aid distribution system, which has so far failed, so that the millions of humans affected by the crisis, the food shortage, and can attain some relief.
Okay, now the house is open for the question. Colombia.
Yes, thank you. The delegate of Colombia. The delegate of Colombia would like to ask a question from the delegate of Egypt on human rights violation. Egypt claims stability, yet its JS activist silences opposition and crushes protest. Can a repression ever be a foundation for true security?
Sometimes, to maintain stability and political stability and public control, we have to place certain criminals in jails, and you cannot say that all of them are human rights activists.
Any other question? Brazil.
I want to ask a question that you said you stand with the people of Palestine. So, for the sake of this current scenario,
Can I ask which country you are?
it's Brazil.
Mr. Delegate, I want to say I have not mentioned anything about Palestine right now.
Yeah, but you are an Arab country, and you and your state is saying that it supports the Palestinian state solution. So, I'm just asking.
I have mentioned nothing about it, right?
Okay.
Good morning. The USA wants to question the delegate of Egypt. That first of all, you mentioned about Russia and US supplying the weapons to the countries for war, and you mentioned that the government is not supporting it. So we are not here to accept any kind of such vague claims by you. And second thing, Egypt is known for being the playhouse or the very much home of terrorist groups like ISIS and Al Qaeda. And so your answer on that. And second thing, that you are saying that Egypt is leading in the world power dynamics right now. or in the changing global scenario, but the high unemployment rates are very much opposite to what you are saying. So please answer on that.
Sorry. Okay. Is it necessary or some?
Put it there.
So to answer your question, you said that my claims are vague. So you are denying that U.S. corporations who are 17%, 17 to 20% approx partners in the arms trade in Africa are not supplying weapons to Sudan, RSF, SAF, and DRC's rebel group M23 indirectly through third-party routes. And you are saying about low employment rates. So I would like to say that we are working towards it.
Please answer in only 20 seconds.
Okay. कौन सा क्वेश्चन थे?
Delegates are requested to frame their question according to the time limit as well.
Thank you, Mr. Thank you, the representative of Egypt. Now I invite UAE.